fish hook in the armpit, and I get good head position on what would be my high crotch side. So when he shoots here, I'm gonna go with it, level change with him, and I keep my forehead digging into his head right here. That allows me to redirect his head as he comes up, right? He shoots here, I can chase that angle. He shoots here, I can be ready. Head hands defense, one thing I want to kind of talk about is that it's not just to defend shots, right? It's to create angles, teach you guys kind of more positioning, and really form a good habit, right? So if I'm down blocking with my head, what I see a lot at all levels, youth up to college even with some guys, they down block with the top of their head, like this, and they're not seeing where their opponent is because they're looking down, right? So when you down block with your head here, you should think about it not like just blocking, like putting my head in place to knock it, but thinking about repositioning. So the only way I can reposition a guy with my head is if I can see it. So this kind of falls in line with your lines of defense in wrestling. Head, then your hands, then your elbows, then your hips, then thumb, right? You want to build down from that. So if coach is here and he gets through my head, that's when I try and down block. If my down block doesn't work, he gets to my legs, that's where I got to sprawl and use my hips. If the sprawl's not working, that's where you get funky. Try and lock stuff up, roll, but it all starts from here. So what we're gonna work on the first drill is just to teach you guys a good habit of down blocking with your head. So when guy shoots in, I'm not just level changing here and blocking with my head. I'm level changing, going with the shot and kind of giving space so I can redirect him away. So we're gonna do this by our partner shooting a good high crotch, not like full speed. You can pick up speed if you feel comfortable with it, but start off with like a decent shot, like not slow motion robot. But what I'm gonna do is have inside ties right here, fish hook in the armpit, and I get good head position on what would be my high crotch side. So when he shoots here, I'm gonna go with it, level change with him, and I keep my forehead digging into his head right here. That allows me to redirect his head as he comes up, right? He shoots here, I can chase that angle. He shoots here, I can be ready to go right into my own shot. So what we're gonna work on to give you guys the habit of not just thinking defense, 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 we wanna think defense into offense, right? How do you do that? You drill the habit. So when we drill like this, I push in, he shoots, I bring him up, I'm just gonna knee tap my high cross side. So I'm not shooting on it, because I don't want you guys shooting like a bad shot out of the position, because you guys just think like, oh, like this is the drill. Not that you're gonna shoot bad shots, but because I want you guys to associate anytime you down block with your head, you should be thinking about attacking right away. You shouldn't be doing this and then letting this guy continue to do what he wants to do, right? You have to use his attack to get to your offense. So all we're gonna do for 5 minutes is just drill back and forth, shot, and you really should never break contact. The only contact break should be when you switch who's tied up, right? So right now I have inside tie, he shoots, I go like that, I just knee tap, I don't really even break my tie up. I bring my hands back up, he hand fights to inside ties. Now I shoot, he does it, he can do that, but I keep my hands on him. There's no finishing to the mat, bless you. So 5 minutes, just drill back and forth. Practice using the crown of your head right here. Not your face, not the top of your head, the crown of your forehead. Block, receive the shot, like that, and then bring the guy back up, knee tap your high crotch side. If you have any questions, I'll answer them when you guys are out there. Ready? 3, 2, 1.